Good evening, gunnery captains. Now you have been laying down that suppressive fire power, haven't you? You have been bringing destruction to the enemy by howitzer, by mortar, by anti-tank gun. But how are you to get your pieces into place? Well, may I suggest a Morris C8 tractor. Look at that. That, I would assert, is both cute and muscular all at the same time. It looks like a little, I don't know, little transport vehicle, doesn't it? But no, apparently these things used to tow heavy things around. It's just a dear and tenacious workhorse. Looking at the back of the box, Rubicon always give us some entertainment. In addition to the picture on the front, some alternatives in the kit. Very much a Rubicon thing. You never get just one model. Well, it's one model, but you always get variations for fun and challenge. History. I learned so much in this hobby. I hope you do too. Not that you have to. You do what you like in your hobby, don't you? But I learn a lot, and I think it's a great part of the hobby. There's some history there about the vehicle, and some decals if you'd like to use those. Wonderful. Let's have a look inside, shall we? So let us get into this fine box, and it's not too hard initially, as it's not sealed with cellophane. And my guess is that inside we will see that each individual sprue, yes, there we go, is protected in its own sealed bag. Put the box over here, future use and reference. We have, what do we have? Ooh, four pieces initially, and transfers, and lots of them. So you can use some for this project, and my advice would be to keep them for later, because I think they'll come in handy with other projects, don't you think? Oops, can't even pick it up straight. I tell you, butterfingers. And instructions. I've never had trouble following them before. I've had challenges, but that's due to myself and my lack of knowledge. But the instructions, simple to follow. Different variants would be my guess. So there'll be at least 2 variants here. And to be honest, that's how Rubicon works. If you get a tank or something, you will most often find more than one mark of it or variation. So which bag should we go for first? That one, I think. But however, could I breach such armour? Oh my goodness, I don't know. I will have to use Caliber. The sword that doesn't need to pull a field gun as such, but could save a nation nonetheless in its time of greatest need. So, in we are, Caliburn never defeated, and we're into the first sprue. Plastic bag, look after that, get rid of that environmentally and responsibly, and we are met with what I am guessing is transmission, or essentially the structure that we build everything around. A load of wheels. Very fun. I don't know why. Am I odd? You can tell me in the comments. Am I odd for loving a big chunky wheel on a model? I don't think I am. There's this firm, I think it was Zinge. Are they? They make big chunky wheels for models, and I love working with those. But you wouldn't need those here. These are big chunky units and look great. Steering wheel there. Looks like a fender perhaps. Not sure. And some sort of frame. I don't know where that goes. Maybe that's for the top of the vehicle. We'll soon see. Some sort of covering there, possibly a material, it looks like. Tarpaulin or some other canvas that goes over the compartment. Perhaps, I don't know. I know so little about this. I've not really seen these little tractors before, so I'm pretty excited. Next big bag. Caliburn once more. Drawn from the stone. We'll go along this long edge here, as that was successful last time. That's safely away. Super. Haha. Ooh, yes. That actually there. There's like an exhaust system of some sort. I'm not sure. Not sure. Panelling, spare wheel, is that perhaps? Or another wheel? At any rate, we've got crew just there. 2 crew seating, panelling, more panelling. So I think these are the accoutrements, the next level of building. Really bringing it into being, I think. So what do we have next? We've got these little packets here, which are very interesting. Caliburn once more. Caliburn's busy today. You need a rest on the stone after this, I think. Goodness. Slightly thinner bag. That won't be as hard to get into. Let's make sure we draw the blade away from ourselves. There we are. A semblance of health and safety. Ah. Some sort of superstructure. I would assert. It really does look good, doesn't it? It's probably a silly thing to say, but I think that looks ahead of its time. It reminds me of a very early Humvee. I really like that. As I say, I see conversion therapy in future. I'm going to make this one up normally, of course, but in future. Let's see what this other bag has got in it. For the last time, Caliburn. It looks like a superstructure again. I'm guessing that these are different variants. They don't seem to fit inside each other or anything like that. I think they're different variants. And there are some very slight differences. Almost similar on that side. On that side, there's a couple of holes there. There's a couple of apertures there. And none under the window there. A little aperture, like so. And none under that one. So there we are. That's our kit. Shall we have a go at putting it together? Yes, let's do that. Bit of clever design, so we can't go wrong. Little part in the middle here. It's there. It's a little extrusion. Little peg that comes out from it. And the central part of this transmission here, or some such device, is a little hole, little groove, shall we say, in the end, and that fits over the peg that comes out the middle there. Very clever. And then this piece goes on last over the top. So while putting the first set of pieces together, something I didn't notice when I opened the box was these very detailed little leaf springs for the suspension. Really nice to put such effort into a relatively inaccessible part of the model. So I'm going to really enjoy turning that upside down and giving it some respect, I think. Excellent. So we've got the wheel assembly, I've got the hubcaps for two of the wheels there. I don't know if they're the front or the back. I'm still working it out. I'm just following the instructions at the moment and hoping for the best. Now, each wheel comes in two bits, an inner and the tyre that you can see. Here's the inner part that attaches to the axle. You'll notice one side is flat, the other has little pegs on it, and the pegs go on the outside. Just like that. And the tyre can fit on using the little holes at the back there. So there you go, there's the front of the tyre and the little holes at the back. Lovely. Hopefully that makes some sort of sense. So caps with the pegs outwards, and then the wheels go on to little pegs that are pointing outwards. Yeah, let's have a go at that. I do say, look at that muscular little workhorse. Very impressive, very squat, very powerful. I have enjoyed that immensely. Look at that under there as well. Wow. And that's just the undercoat. Real thought put into the transmission there. Definitely, we can see our little men maybe. There we are. Our driver and his compatriot. Very stylish grille on the front there for the radiator. Marvellous. I think it's time to make a little bit more of a job of the paintwork. What do you think? Morris Minor? Well, you can keep it. No, it's a Morris Quad. For me, look at that chunky little thing. It's like a Jeep with real oomph to it. Little gents in the front there. Just see them. There we go. Lovely. And look at the transmission as well. How intricate that is. A little bit more difficult. It was well worth the effort of putting that together. Just to know that it's there when it's on the tabletop. Very basic paint job. You artists and artisans out there will do a heck of a better job. I know you will, but hopefully this shows off a genius little thing. It's going to go into my bolt action stroke conflict 47 army. I am going to buy a tractor in the game for the first time ever. I don't know if they're good or not, but I think this model deserves it, don't you? It deserves a run out on the field, and that is exactly what it's going to get. So there is my Morris C8 Quad. Really impressive. Oh, also, because you've got the extra chassis there, extra bits, additional some doors there, left, the tarpaulin top. You could make a kind of little crashed version as well, couldn't you? You could make a for a bit of scenery. It looks even got a little tow bar on the back. I don't know if you can see that. There you are, little tow bar. I'm going to see if I can get a gun attached to that. I've got a £6 already. Apparently these things could tow artillery as well. I wonder if it's capable of towing a £17 gun. I wonder. I think it's capable, don't you? Look at it, muscular little thing. Superb. So, gunnery captains, it's not always about the guns you shoot. It's often about how you get them there. And there's a lesson for the ages, wouldn't you say? Take care, everyone. Bye.